guys are a new YouTube channel and you are trying to get monetized, you are definitely in the right place. I started YouTube under a year ago, and this is my third YouTube channel. And what I want to do in this video is I want to share my success with you, and I want to show you how I was able to get monetized in under 60 days. So, for those of you who are new to the channel, I want you all to also join my Patreon right here. And I want you guys to become a member because once you become a member, I can give you the step by step guide on how I was able to accomplish this goal of being monetized on YouTube in under 90 days. But if you are here, I'm going to run down this play for you. So hopefully you guys are able to grasp. If not, go on over there to my Patreon channel and I can kind of guide you a little bit more. So the first thing I want to start off doing is I started my YouTube journey under a year ago because I'm like you guys. I was tired of my day-to-day job. I didn't want to quit my job, but what I wanted to do, I wanted to introduce YouTube just to see just how far it would get me and if it was real, right? Because I saw so many YouTube creators that were making a lot of money and I wanted to know, was it really true? As a matter of fact, I follow a few large to small YouTube creators because I wanted to know, did this work? So if you are here, I want to let you know in order to be monetized on YouTube, you're going to need 1,000 subscribers and you're also going to need 4,000 watch hours. Now, you would need that to be able to be monetized. And also, you're going to need to make sure you are following the community guidelines. Now, I'm going to link some of this in my description, one being the community guidelines, if you guys are not familiar with that. Number two thing that you're going to need to know, you're going to have a niche. What do you want to do on YouTube? What area of focus will your content be? This is something that you are going to need to decide. You are going to need to create videos for your audience. Example, if you are creating cooking videos, then you need to stick to recipes and cooking videos. If your focus is going to be creating news around commentary, we don't want you cooking in those videos. Let me tell you why. YouTube recommends videos based on user preference. So in order to work with the algorithm, your videos need to flow a specific style. That means you can't do commentary news and then switch over to doing cooking videos. You really are going to have to pick a niche and you are going to have to stick to it because if you don't, YouTube would not be able to recommend videos for your viewers because it's like you'll be all over the place. Now, YouTube follows something called an algorithm. Now, you guys probably have heard that before. So let's break down what an algorithm is. An algorithm is a ranking system. Therefore, you will need to create videos, as I said, in your niche. Therefore, as I said, YouTube will suggest videos based on your viewers' preference. Now, I'm going to link something in my description and it's going to explain to you about how the algorithm works. Okay. Now, some of the things that you're going to need as well is you will need equipment. But what I don't want you guys to do is get all out of shape about equipment because when I started YouTube, guess what I had? I had my cell phone and I had an old Walmart computer. So stay with me. So what you're going to need, you will need a cell phone with a camera. I have an iPhone. I'm not sure about other phones, but I'm sure it's not just an iPhone with a camera. Obviously, you're going to need computer. Well, you don't need a computer, but it would be great if you had one. It doesn't have to be a Mac, regular computer, and you're going to need internet capabilities. Also, you will need to subscribe to Canva. Canva is going to be very efficient, and it's going to be able to do a lot of things. And I believe it's only about $14.99. You will need a tripod for your cell phone because you would need to record yourself. Therefore, you're going to need to put your phone on some sort of a tripod. Another thing you would need to do is you would need to subscribe to YouTube Creators Channel, okay? You're going to need to subscribe to that, and also you will need to subscribe to Taja. Now, I actually am a person that I do advertisement for them, if you want to, if you will. So I will link my subscription there where you can actually get that just clicking on that link. Okay. Now, one of the things that I was able to do, and keep in mind, when I started YouTube, I had no experience. The only experience I had was watching other YouTubers. So, this is what you're going to need to do. And this is number 4. I'm going to call this number 4 because my number 1 was my introduction, where I kind of explained to you guys how I started to do YouTube. You need to find at least 7 content creators who are doing similar to what you are trying to do. Now, it doesn't have to be the exact thing, but please, it needs to have some similarities. I can't talk today. Now, let's break this thing down, or a definition on similarities. Now, similarity, it just means something similar. This does not mean copying someone's content. Please do not copy someone's exact comment, because if you do that, you will get a strike. You don't want to do that. Remember, you want to be original. Watching someone else's content should give you ideas, okay? So find creators in your niche, see what they are doing, see how they're being successful. One of the ways you're able to know how successful they are, because you're going to be able to see their views. Okay. So that's the first thing that you will need to do. So look for these creators in your niche. Okay. Remember, the objective of this video is to get you to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours so that you can be monetized. You want to also make sure you're following the community guidelines, guys. You got to follow. If you're not following the community guidelines, you will not be able to be monetized. So keep in mind, let's go back to that 7 content creators. Now, when I say 7 content creators, I'm going to break it down for you. Find a content creator that's in your niche that has about 10,000 subscribers. That is a fairly new creator. You want to find a content creator that has about 50,000 subscribers, who I'm going to call is on the way creator. Then you want to find a creator that has about 100,000 subscribers, which I'm going to call a progressing creator. Then let's find a creator that has 300,000 subscribers, and we're going to call that a highly progressive creator. Then find someone with 400,000 subscribers, which is considered an established creator. 500,000 subscribers, which is a fully established creator. And then your 1 million subscriber content creator, we're going to call that person an efficient creator. Okay. So that is what you need to do to start your YouTube journey. Now, the number 5 thing that you are going to need to do, because keep in mind, you're watching these creators, you're seeing what they are doing to be successful. You're not going to copy their work, but you're going to do what? You're going to mimic, which means create similarities in your content similar to what they're doing. Okay. So you're going to look at all 7 content creators, and you're going to develop a pathway based on what they are doing successful. Example, are they doing live streams? Are they doing faceless videos? Maybe they have an avatar. What does their content look like? How can you bring value to your audience? How can you develop content? How can you create content that's going to be beneficial to your audience that's going to garner views, comments, and conversation based on your channel. Now, keep in mind, you're watching other content creators and you're using their mistakes to develop content. Guys, we are not recreating the wheel. Please don't recreate the wheel. If you are a new channel that has not been monetized, it means you do not have enough analytics and data to go off to actually decide what type of videos to create. Therefore, what you're going to do is check out your competition, see what they're doing, and then you're going to develop content in a similar fashion. Again, guys, we're not copying other content creators' content. We're using their mistakes to develop content. Now, the next thing you have to do, you guys should know this already if you've been on YouTube. You need to develop content, okay? You cannot be on YouTube wanting to develop content but not creating it, because if you are familiar at all with anything related to YouTube, you know that you need to create content, because if you don't, people can't watch it. So I know it's hard to do it, but you need to do it. Again, as I stated, when I started YouTube, I had a cell phone and I was developing content with my cell phone, okay? So therefore, to make it more simplified, ask yourself, what are you going to do? Is it going to be cooking? Are you going to do a podcast? Are you going to do commentary? Are you going to do finance? Are you going to do real estate? I named a few. However, the list of content creation is endless. It's simple. What do you like? Keep in mind, you need to create content. So this needs to be fun. You need to do something that is going to be fun to you. What topic are you going to choose? Be bold. Don't be afraid. In order to create on YouTube, you need to create. And in order to be successful, you need analytics. In order to get analytics, you need to be creating content, right? So let's stop procrastinating and get started today, guys. You guys must start today. Creating short videos. A short video can be 60 seconds or less. Start creating those. That can help grow your audience. I will have a link in my description